Hello, Brian Snyder here again with a little tutorial on how to create a layer to do dodging and burning on your picture. This is a picture of Lake Ontario sunset up on 4 Mile Creek Campground State Park that I brought up for us to use to demonstrate this. I have created mine into an action over here, dodge and burn layer. And it creates it for me automatically. And I would advise for anybody to do the same thing. But let's get rid of this for now. And I'm going to show you how to create that. So first of all, you go down and click to get a new layer. Secondly, you're going to go up to the edit drop down. You're going to click on fill. Okay, normally this won't come up 50% gray. It might be at foreground color, background color, or something else. But so you want to put that on 50% gray. Leave this on normal, 100% opacity. Click OK. Now we just see gray. We don't see our picture. What we got to do is go over here to our blend modes and go change it from normal to overlay, which covers up anything that's 50% gray. So at this point you are ready to go because what you're going to do is you're going to use your brush tool and you're going to paint. It's going to be just like painting with your mouse or your pen tool. You're going to be brushing darkness or lightness over parts of your picture wherever you want. And I like this better than a lot of other options of dodging and burning in Photoshop, because there's many ways to do this, but this way you can go in and meticulously lighten and darken things as you want at different and add different depths of darkness. Okay, the other thing you got to pay attention is your opacity up here. You really don't want this at 100%, because then when you go over it, it's going to get real dark real quick. You want to add this in layers a little at a time, and typically I typically do this around 15%. Sometimes I'll do it at 10 depending on the picture, sometimes 20, but typically I start with 15%. Make sure. So what determines whether you lighten or darken is your colors, your foreground color. Your foreground color of black is going to darken. Just hit the X key and you can change your foreground color to white. White is going to lighten. So we'll start with the sky. You have bracket keys that will enlarge your brush, shrink your brush. Let's enlarge it for now. And 15%. And let's darken down the sky some more on this picture. I kind of like the water where it's at, but the sky, I'm going to darken down. As you can see, I'm going over top of that log, and you can see how it's darkening down that log up there. So, and I can shrink this down, and then we can even darken parts of it more if we want, you know. Every time you go over it, you add some more darkness to it. That's why I said with this you can take your brush tool and you can actually just darken certain small areas if you want. Now let's show the lightening part. We want to lighten up, say, the rocks here. We got to lighten this up here. So change my foreground color, and let's go over here. And as you can see, I can go over this. Now I'm seeing a little bit of line there, I know, but I think you get the general idea here of what I'm trying to do. I can increase this. Of course, I would be taking a lot more time to do this more detail. To keep it for a picture, I'm going to keep. I'll darken this back down, but you can see the halo effect there. So, but as you can see, You can darken down quite a bit. Anyways, that's how you create a dodge and burn layer to use in Photoshop. You can see the before and the after. And like I said, normally I would take a little more care in making this, but hopefully this might offer you something to work with your pictures and help to balance out some of the dynamic range, the contrast, or add contrast. I've added contrast and lightened things and darkened things up. You can check out my regular blogs at briansnyderphotography.com. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Google+. And you can find those ways to get a hold of me there at my website at briansnyderphotography.com. Thank you and have a nice day.